Hello ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you another commentary from SKT1 versus Samsung. Firebit Hero winning the first two games, going this Winners League all-kill format onto the third set versus none other than the Bisunator, SKT's top player, Bisu. Their ace coming out right now to take on Firebit Hero. Should have high chance of success, even though this is New Tornado. And New Tornado's been a pretty even map actually overall between these two races. Not any severe map imbalances, and being cross positions actually helps Bisu a good bit. Lets him play more into a macro style, will allow him to go in more closer to the later mid game stages where he can really use the fact that he is just a really good player overall and good at PvT. I mean, he's good at every matchup. He's not really bad at any matchup, so really use that to his advantage and allow the fact that Firebit here just doesn't really have the later game mechanics. Just really has some problems in TVP. Try and take that to his advantage. Best was unable to do that as that 5 factory push by Firebit Hero, especially at near positions like that on Roadrunner, really hurt Best a lot. It's going to be harder for Firebit Hero to do that on New Tornado, I think. He does have that opportunity on, if he can attain that hill outside of the natural of Bisu. If he can get up that hill, he would have a chance of doing a similar thing in terms of setting up a contain and then just pushing in. I think Bisu is going to be very well aware of this after watching that game, and he's going to have a nice little advantage here, seeing what Firebit Hero wants to do TVP. And I can't see Firebit Hero just playing a standard macro game and beating Bisu. So Firebit Hero is going to have to do something similar to what he did last game, whether it's a 4-fac, 5-fac, 6-fac push, something like that. He's going to need it. Otherwise, I think Bisu will take it. So, those are just my 2 cents on what Firebit Hero needs to do here. And, overall, Bisu actually has an advantage in this series, as you would expect most Protoss players to do over Firebit Hero. It's 7-3 right now. So, and they actually haven't played in over a year and a couple months, it looks like. And, yeah, it's been a little while. But, yeah, we'll see if Firebit Hero has something different to give us after the last year. I don't think he's been particularly good or anything, hasn't done particularly much recently. And Firebit Hero going for an insanely early command center. And actually, Firebit Hero doesn't even know this, but cross positions is actually going to help him. Cross position at this point is actually going to help him because it's going to be it's going to be a while before Bisu notices, and 2, it might be Bisu might not even have time to really transition his build into something to take advantage of the fact that Firebit here has gone for this early command center. And he could actually get away with it. So we'll see what happens here. If Bisu notices it fast enough and is able to switch up his tech to punish Firebit here for this, or Firebit here is going to get away with it. It's actually setting up a barracks and a supply depot, intelligently making it difficult for Zealots to pass through there. So they're going to have to go through the mineral line of the natural, and even early Zealots can really be stopped there by SCV drills and just trying to take advantage of the micro there. So good smart play there by Firebit Hero, and I almost get the feeling that Firebit Hero almost like prepared to play an all kill. This is really impressive that he actually looks like he had this plotted out what he's going to do here. I really didn't think too many players would think past 2 games, but it looks like to me that Firebit Hero is really plotted to do the 3rd game here, because this is some really smart play here, some very nice positioning of his buildings and things, and he's already producing Marines, already got 1 out, so he'll be able to fight off the early Zealot. We'll see if Bisu decides to really push this and try and maybe even throw down a second gateway and really push, or if he goes for an expansion of himself, or goes for a tech attack. Those are really 3 options right now. He can either go for a throw down a second gateway and go for maybe a goon pressure early on, or he can go for his own expansion, maybe double expo real fast, or he can go for a tech attack. And it looks like he's just going to try and harass with the Zealot for now, bringing in a Dragoon as well, trying to pick off as many of these Marines as he can, and with the Dragoon and the Zealot together, really are going to be able to pick off a lot of units here. Should have some decent success picking off Marines, and the SCVs actually do manage to bring the bunker up. So this attack is going to be more or less foiled there by the bunker. Those Marines are just going to be able to sit in the bunker and really defend here, and only 3 SCVs at the natural right now, so they're going to have some trouble dealing with that Zealot. But once a Vulture pops out, it'll be a-okay. He's building a machine shop right now, so it'll be a little bit longer. And Bisu just throwing up a tech building right now. What is it? Come on, Observer. Let me see. It's going to be a robo. It's going to be a robotics facility. So, and the Nexus already gone up. So Bisu's going to go for a robo plus Nexus. And We'll see if this is an aggressive robo or if it's a defensive robo. If he goes for observers, thinking that this is going to be a really quickly go and turn into like a 4 or 5 fact push with lots of vultures, we could see observers come out. Or if he's going to go for more of an offensive, go for the Reavers, trying to get some harassment done. SCV for Firebet Hero actually going to get into the base here and is going to scout it all out. Once again, the SK Protoss is just allowing Firebat Hero to scout their bases. I mean, Best did this in the last game, and Firebat Hero was completely prepared, and now Bisu's allowing it. And I mean, Firebat Hero isn't the greatest TVPer, but you give any pro gamer that's even decent perfect information, and you know they're gonna do really, really well. This is really surprising to me that Bisu did not have a better contain ready in order to stop a SCV scout. All he had to do really was put that pro or that Dragoon on his ramp, and that would have stopped that SCV. I don't think that ramp is bigger than a single Dragoon, and yeah, and he would have been fine. But no, allowing the scout to come out, and now we're getting a 4 factories coming out here, pumping out here for Firebat here. Going to be a 4 factory push, and it looks like Bisu is going to go for the double X.